Welcome to a walk along the beach, guided meditation for stress relief. Seat yourself in a comfortable position, arms and legs resting naturally against the surfaces of your chair or the ground. Let your eyes close and begin to bring your attention to your body. Notice any places where tension or worry constrict your muscles and bones. Do not worry about changing these things. Instead, simply notice them and continue through the rest of your body, taking note of where you are carrying your stress. Perhaps the tendons along your neck feel sore. Maybe your hips feel stiff. Allow yourself to bring attention to these areas of tension without judging them. This is your chance to let go of all the pressures that daily life brings to you. As you become more aware of your body, you become more aware of your thoughts. Many of the things that run through our minds on a daily basis seem useful, but are instead distracting and hurtful for ourselves and others. Taking a few moments to inventory your internal monologue will help you manage the stress of daily life and achieve a greater sense of peace. So allow your thoughts to play across your mind's eye, almost as if you are watching a film of your daily life. Do not label these thoughts as good or bad. Simply allow them to pass through your consciousness. If you encounter something you would like to release, simply thank it for its time and let it melt away. Paying attention to these thoughts quiets them, and soon you can feel your imagination being transported to a sun-drenched beach. As you take a deep inhale, you smell the salty air and delicate scent of wildflowers. Take another deep breath and sigh it out, relishing the warmth of the air. Feel your feet sink into the sand, warmed by the sun. The water washes over your toes, cooling your skin. Savor the way the warm sand and cool water relaxes you, washing away any tensions you feel in your body. You hear the gentle rush of water as the tide whooshes over the shore and your feet, and then recedes back into the sea. It is calm here, quiet, except for the sounds of nature around you. Allow your feet to sink a little deeper into the sand as you relish the serenity and peace that is beginning to fill your body and mind. You begin to walk down the beach, following the gentle curved lines where the shore meets the sea. The sand seeps between your toes, warm where the sun has touched it, and perhaps cool and moist where the tide washes across it. As you walk, you feel yourself growing lighter, more relaxed, almost as if the stresses and tensions of the day are being left behind you. In fact, when you turn back, you can see a small pile of pebbles resting near the water where you first began this walk. These pebbles seem insignificant against the wild beauty of the beach and sea. You know that when you return, they will be gone, washed away by the power of the water. For now though, let yourself enjoy the sights, sounds, and smells around you as you leave your worries behind. The side of the beach is covered in wildflowers of all shapes and colours, and a gentle breeze ruffles their petals and leaves. You can hear a few honeybees buzzing about, enjoying the beach as much as you are. You know that the bees will not harm you, and so you can continue your walk without fear. Enjoy the gentle harmony the bees bring to the other sounds around you. Quiet, but essential to this beautiful landscape. A little way in front of you, a butterfly flutters on the breeze, dipping and soaring with the invisible current of the wind. You hold out your hand, and it floats closer to you, landing on your skin with an almost imperceptible touch. Allow yourself to be filled with delight as you enjoy the bright colors and patterns of the butterfly's wings. Take a moment to enjoy its presence before it flutters off, leaving you feeling calmer and more relaxed, deeply relaxed. Your feet carry you further and further along the sandy ground. As you continue your walk beside the sea, the sounds of seagulls calling to each other reaches your ears. Every so often you notice a shell or a gently polished piece of sea glass resting on the sand. You pause to admire their texture and colour, but you know that you do not need to pick up anything to bring with you. Everything you need, you already have. You feel alive and free. And you know that the memory of these beautiful objects is better than the weight that carrying them will bring. So continue walking, enjoying the feeling of your feet sinking into the sand. If you would like, allow yourself to wade into the water and continue your walk through the bubbly turquoise surf of the ocean. Every step you take brings you a deeper sense of peace and relaxation. Take a moment to pause and breathe in even more of the fresh sea air. You may have walked a long way, but instead of feeling tired, you feel refreshed and calm. Take a moment to look behind you and realize how far down the beach you have come. Instead of worrying you, however, this feels tremendously liberating. You cannot see the pile of stones that were your worries and concerns, but you know deep in your heart that they have all been washed into the sea. You are safe and at peace here, surrounded by the wild beauty of the sun, ocean, and sky. Allow yourself to lay down on the sand, feeling the way it molds around your body, supporting your back and neck so you can relax more completely. Above you, you can see fluffy white clouds against a beautiful blue sky. All around you are the sounds of the seagulls and the water, peaceful and rhythmic. Your thoughts disappear, replaced by this music of nature. You can feel all the aches and pains in your body dissolve away as you sink a little deeper into the warm sand, relaxed and at peace in this beautiful landscape. Listen to the sounds of the water rolling in over the sand and then back out to sea. Inhale the salty smell of the air, and when the breeze changes direction for a moment, savor the scent of the wildflowers around you. The seagulls call around you, happy you are a part of their landscape for this short time. The clouds above you drift past on their slow journey across the sky. Here, You are content to just be. Your thoughts and preoccupations replaced by the sensations all around you. You know that all your cares are far behind you. A tiny pile of pebbles washed away by the sea. So allow yourself to savor the peace you feel here as you sink a little deeper into the sand, warmed by the sun and surrounded by the beauty of the beach around you. It's time now to come back to your present environment. Know that you can attend this beach whenever you choose to let go of your daily worries. Wiggling your fingers and toes now. Stretching your muscles. And in your own time, opening your eyes.